Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We've got some bad news for the channel, for me, for really anyone that loves trucks. I had an incident happen yesterday. I was on my way to Ohio, gonna go check on the Racetruck, gonna go check on D&J and pick up our new engine. Not gonna give too many details on what the engine is, but y'all are gonna be seeing a visit to D&J to go see our boys over there, and they have got something very, very pretty for us that I am so excited to pick up, and I've always wanted to own one. But if you have me on Snapchat or Instagram or all the other platforms that you need to have me on to get the updates as soon as they happen, you know that I had a little incident with the bed on the blue truck. Now, let's go over it as much as I don't even want to. So, the bed for my Project Fake 5G, which was a 5th gen bed off a new truck. It was a brand new takeoff bed, new tailgate, 5th gen tailgate, yada yada, was already painted and ready. Well, we had an incident. So, the bed was actually on this trailer on top of a crate, and one of the straps broke. I think it's actually that one right there. One of the straps broke, and when it did, the bed caught wind, flipped off the back. The back straps all stayed on because they were actually ran through the holes in the bed. The back straps stayed on and drug this bed on its bed rails behind us. So when it did come back and just slam against the ground, luckily there was no one near me and no one got hurt. That's really all I was worried about at the time. I'd actually stayed pretty calm during the whole situation. But when it did hit the ground, it warped the entire bed. You can see this bed side's pretty warped. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but that fender well is pretty warped. And then the whole top of the bed, it pushed the whole top down about half an inch to an inch. So the bed is smoked, guys. Structurally, I could probably cut a lot of this damage out and still save the bed. But it ended up scratching it in a couple spots too, and there's just, for the amount that you can buy one of these beds for, I can buy a brand new one for $1,500, which bummed about the money, bummed about the paint job, bummed about the whole situation. But it is what it is. Crap happens. Next time I'll throw 10 straps on the next bed we move, but I got to take the blame on that one. Usually pretty good at moving stuff, but I don't know what happened there. The strap just snapped and she caught wind, but the tailgate got ruined. When it slid back, it actually hit the trailer. Just a lot of stuff happened, but it is what it is on that situation. But let's get back to the good news. I do not like to focus on the negatives. So if anyone needs a scrap 5G bed, let me know. So the good news is tomorrow morning, I'm going to be heading to Ohio to go to buy fire punk and check out the Racetruck project. Project 5G and D&J, like I said. Now, one of the coolest things about, well, not one of the coolest things, but another thing that happened with the 5G truck is I actually made a call this morning to my buddy Tony that originally sold me that first bed, and I asked him if he had any more takeoff beds, and he had another one. Well, Tony lived an hour and a half from Fire Punk, so Tony actually delivered the bed for me to Fire Punk. Huge appreciation on that one, Tony. Thank you. You saved me a lot of trouble. I don't have to go up there with the trailer tomorrow now, so really appreciate that one. Hopefully we get up there, we check out the progress on it from the Fire Punk crew, and I know they've been working away on it. They've been sending me pictures and videos, and I'm really excited to show you all that because this thing is going to be freaking nasty. But hopefully we get it together as we can for UCC. Obviously it's not going to run, it's not going to be complete. I'll probably take the bed back off of it because the bed will be white, and we don't want that blue and white combo. We ain't trying to do no Wildcat colors, but I will see y'all in Ohio. some of the filming we did of, well, actually they've been doing of them putting the truck together. But let's actually go take a look at how far it's come. And then I'll throw any other footage we have in here. So we have made it to Fire Punk Diesel in Plain City, Ohio. They've been working on the 5G race truck build. We have got the entire 4-link pretty much done, I believe. They got the anti-roll bar. We're just missing coilovers. I think we're trying to track some of them down. And then they're going to be doing some painting, obviously, and then a little bit of powder coating in the back. We're going to throw a little bit of color in the back. But this thing looks great so far. They got the cage in. Who been working on this? Who wants to talk? Who's not afraid of the camera? Whitley, okay. He's been the one sending me all the time lapses, so you've actually seen him doing all the work in the videos.
That's me.
But do you want to explain to him like what we've actually got done, like maybe in the back?
We have taken a perfectly normal street truck and defiled it. We have Fire Punk in-house 850 with a little extra for the laughing interior. Ooh. It's going to have a fully fitted Corbo seats with our Fire Punk brackets that bolt right in.
These are fat boy seats too, guys. These are the Corbo wide seats.
Extra snug.
Extra
handles.
Yeah, they are pretty nice. I think we got blue belts coming too, don't we?
Yep,
yeah. Everything's got to be color matched. So are those the 3rd gen brackets and they actually work or not?
Yeah, they actually will bolt right in.
Well, sort of, kind of. I think I see some. No, that's factory holes. Okay. Yeah, I thought it.
It's just the seat touching the bar. It's throwing me off.
Okay, yeah, it's really messing with me.
We'll fix that.
But he said he's going to move it over like an inch. He's going to have it where I can't stick a piece of paper between it. But it's not technically going to be touching, so I can't complain.
As soon as we get your brand new paint match bed all hand
yeah, so they already know about that and starting the video. But I door-dashed a bed yesterday. Never done that before, but I called my buddy Tony. He delivered my new 5th gen bed because the other one is on the side of the interstate. Well, it was. But we had a new white one delivered, takeoff bed. This thing is dirty. I'm gonna call Tony and complain. Where's my detail on this bed? But he did deliver it, so I really can't complain. But they're gonna start. We kind of should have done this the first time because they have to cut a lot on this. So I really should have painted it after in the first place, but it'll be okay.
Really, so essentially it really just works out in your favor. Really,
yeah, I really needed to trash that brand new bed. I agree.
I know how to paint the bed twice too, so.
Yeah, well, if it didn't match the first time, it'll match the second time, I guess. But he's got one other seat left to mount. Are both the seats in?
The other seat's still in the box. We just pulled it out trying to get your shoulder bars lined up. As soon as we're done with your bed, we're going to fit you with a super sweet motion lightweight steering column.
Ooh, do we have that here somewhere?
Part of it's sitting over there on that table. The quick texture steering wheel's right behind you, actually.
Steering wheel. Oh, that's mine. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the orange stripe, but that is the only option. What is that? Oh, that's my steering column.
That's your steering column.
Wow.
This is a Motion Raceworks DIY column with their fancy quick disconnect.
DIY, that's us.
All of the other magic is what we're going to do to it to make it fit nice and right where you want it to be.
Yeah, do I need to be up here for that? No. You got anybody near my build that can just sit in it? 6 foot? You got some hefty boys up here to choose from?
Yeah, we have.
So what we got going on back here? So
this is a full factory frame 4-link. All of our stuff's cut in house. Here's your anti-roll bar and keeping everything square.
Yeah, so this is actually an upgraded option, isn't it?
Yes.
This is the extreme kit. So most of the kits do not have the anti-roll bar.
Yeah, the extreme kit just gives you a lot more adjustment in your 4-link options. Plus, it has these little stiffener plates welded to the side to help keep your holes from elongating after you're giving it the business.
It looks beautiful, though. I mean, it looks almost as good as the first 4-link kit that was on this.
Yeah.
No comment. No comment. That was some barnyard stuff.
I'm fairly confident that was actually trampoline tubing. So when I cut it out, you could just bend it in my hand.
Yeah, it looked like they found some scrap. It looked like exhaust almost. It had to have been pretty thin. Yeah.
Thin enough for them to put it in a vise and
bend it, kink it. Yeah.
Definitely kinked.
But I think y'all are gonna paint everything black. Maybe powder the bars. I'm gonna powder the bars white.
Everything will get powdered because paint match and
then roll bar and chassis paint on the rest of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Black. And then we're doing some type of hitch setup, I reckon.
Zig just went to give me to pick it up.
Hell yeah. We'll get him on camera later. I know he really doesn't want to be. He loves cameras. Okay. Hey, Zig. We need to talk, man.
Volunteered.
The world has asked to interview you. Just messing with you. I know you don't like cameras, so. But we got to get this done. They're going to get the steering column in, and then this thing will be partly ready for UCC. I'm actually going to pick up said thing. They don't know what it is yet, but it goes in there somewhere.
Okay.
I think you can guess.
I think I have.
We have a big thing missing that's very important to this puzzle.
Can't have a 5th gen without a 7.3 power stroke in it.
I've always wanted one, guys. I've heard about the power. It's pretty raw.
It is.
Look
at Cletus's tow truck.
Yeah, I mean, Hydra hit me up, so I had to get one. But cage looks great. Everything looks great so far. These are their 3rd gen brackets that somehow fit in these two. I don't know. I mean, it goes all the way to 5th gen, guys. It's not a real 5th gen. Don't tell them it's not. But I guess this is just going to be wide open. I don't really know what I'm going to do here. What do people normally do in the dash area? Like, do they put like a panel from here?
So, yeah, if you want to get real bougie, some people will bend up some kind of aluminum panel or something.
Or carbon or something.
Carbon, yeah. The real bare bones dudes will just mount stuff to the bar. And
what do we think about when you go to paint the cage, painting the whole interior? Floorboard.
Brother, we can do whatever you want.
The floorboard.
This is your build at the end of the day, so we can. We build whatever dream you want it to be, whether it's a dream or a nightmare.
Yeah, I'll just have a case of rattle can, Rust-Oleum semi-gloss DoorDash to here, and if it shows up, you know what it's for.
Say less.
You ain't even gotta ask.
Aerosol overhaul.
I don't know. Well, that might be getting moved too. Did you hear about the recent contraption?
I did not hear about the recent contraption.
Turbo 400. Yes, sir. No 48s in this. Man. No 48s in this house. We trying to go fast. I'm pretty sthat would be the only street truck with a Turbo 400 in it.
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, like full weight.
Yeah.
Well, full weight. We'll call it full weight, but
might as well be full weight.
Somebody's gonna complain about it. Greg.
You want the inside thing like the chassis, like the cab and the cage, same color, all that?
Yeah, I would almost say black. I mean, the silver doesn't really bother me, but I think the whole interior black would look pretty sick, wouldn't it?
It would look very clean.
A lot cleaner than this.
I wouldn't hate it.
I wouldn't hate like if we knocked those studs off the floor and stuff too, and like those before we did it. But
say less.
Say less. You just make it clean and send the bill somewhere else, please. Did we locate some coilovers? Working on it.
Yes, we are working on it.
Yeah.
We are been talking to Minsker. They are going to hook it up.
Okay, sweet.
We gotta figure out where the tracking is on.
When did y'all start doing the billet ones? Or was that in my kit, or did y'all add that? Because I never saw that.
The billet option has been there for I think 2 years now.
Okay, it's probably been 2 years since I bought this.
Yeah, we opted to put the billet ones in here just for.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with the other ones.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm not complaining. I love it.
Definitely, it is a lot more stronger of an option to have.
Yeah.
Less deflection, and it looks very much nice.
What's have you got lowering springs in for it yet, or no? Still got the old leveled springs.
We're waiting for the actual our front coilover lowering springs to show up.
And then we're gonna do some of y'all's control arms, I believe.
Getting some control arms.
Do y'all have those in billet, or are they only the TIG welded ones?
Right now it's only the TIG welded ones.
Okay. Didn't know if y'all were gonna come out with a billet option because we got a lot of billet stuff going on this thing. But we're gonna go check on the heart plan of this thing today. Hopefully, they know. I'm excited. This is the first engine I've ever had of that caliper, so hopefully they could get the hint when I say that.
It's a little bit different.
Oh, you've already welded this one.
The other stuff. Yeah, this one's all in.
Well, I used to like horsepower, man. I kept breaking stuff, so I tapped out for a little while.
I understand.
I'm sure this one's gonna break an insane amount too.
If it doesn't break or it doesn't go fast, it looks really freaking good.
Yeah. If not, we'll just push it around everywhere.
It's like rule number 1. If you're not fast, you might as well be good.
Well, if anyone wants to see this, it will be in the D&J booth at UCC. It should have an engine in it. That's all I'm gonna say. Should. We don't know. What are we looking at on timeline on this thing? Like another 3 hours, and I can take it with me.
I think at least another 3 hours. We should have stuff in the pit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got the bumpers for you too. So y'all. Yeah, I was about to say y'all got to figure out how to mount a bumper on this. I think we're doing like the quick disconnects, ain't we?
Yeah.
The little push button things. All right, let's go get them bumpers. As we have made it to the D&J machine, and we're going to be picking up something very valuable and cool and something I've always wanted. So let's go inside and see what kind of goodie they got for me. I've been seeing pictures of it. I've already seen it, but y'all haven't seen it. So let's go take a look. Let's see what all this thing's about. What do you think about it?
Pretty badass.
I like it. Is this the first Viper Blue one you've done?
Definitely Viper Blue.
Yeah. Woo-wee. That is pretty. He got us hooked up. So all Enforcers actually come with a lighted valve cover. And he, of course, hooked me up with blue. Appreciate you, sir. But we got a stage 4 Enforcer from Drew over at D&J. Appreciate them big time. The engine looks great. It is actually painted Viper Blue. You're good on that, man. I'm gonna talk to them about the engine a little bit. But so this is actually a deck plate engine. It's a deck plate 6.7. I'm pretty sure they cut the holes out in the head for bigger head studs. So it has the stage 4 intake. This man can probably tell you a little more about this engine than I can, or Drew himself. I don't know if Drew's feeling like being on camera today. But we also got the dual pump front cover, because we are going to be running dual 14 mils. Oh yeah, that's the spot. So is it blue only?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's plenty good enough for me. But yeah, so you want to tell them anything about this?
Yeah, this is our badass deck plate engine with our stage 4 head. Has billet main roller cam set up in it. Like he said, already has a dual CB3 housing on it, so it gets plenty of fuel.
Yeah, this is pretty much the baddest engine you can buy, isn't it?
Biggest thing we have to offer other than the billet engine.
Yeah. Well, that's next step, baby step. We break this one, we'll look into that one. I don't think we're going to break this one for a little while, as long as we keep the maintenance good. But I believe we ended up doing FSR pistons.
Yes, sir.
What size head studs are these? I was trying to tell.
9/16.
9/16 head studs. Normally they're like what, half inch?
12 millimeter.
12 millimeter.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Anything else cool? Billet freeze plugs.
Billet freeze plugs. Gonna blow those out at higher RPM.
So I noticed that y'all put this walker plate, I guess, to keep the freeze plug from coming out of the back, because there isn't one now.
Correct.
But y'all don't like coolant bypasses?
We don't run a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
We just run a little bit cooler thermostat and tend to have very good issues with
I mean, this is a race truck, so it's like the amount of times that you're going to need to have a second thermostat at the back, like, is not really needed.
Absolutely.
But I'm excited. They did paint it Viper Blue. This is the exact same paint coat as the truck, right?
Yes, sir. We even got some touch-up paint for you.
Touch-up paint. I'm going to need that. Me and Bubba are kind of a little clumsy here and there. It's okay. But yeah, looks great. I cannot wait to see this thing together. We have a stainless T6 comp manifold that's polished to go on it, and a GT55 with a billet center core.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to get this thing loaded up, take her home, go ahead and slap the turbo and stuff on it. And then if y'all want to see this engine and the truck, we just went and checked on the truck at Fire Punk. It's going to be in y'all's booth at UCC, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
We'll have it on display with the old engine sitting in it.
Yes, sir. I don't even know what to think about that. I've not really ever seen an engine that pretty. I've always wanted one of these. I've always seen them on the internet. I've always seen them in Fire Punk's videos when I was younger.
Absolutely.
And I was like, man, I'll have one of those one day. So
They got a
kinda-
nice shiny new one.
kind of cool, man. I always thought I'd buy a pre-owned one off Marketplace. I'm not going to lie. So where does the power steering pump mount now?
So actually, we have brackets that bolt here, and the aftermarket or like a stock style power steering pump mounts here.
Yeah.
On your application, we'll probably do like a KSE or KSI pump. It's
Yeah.
actually driven like a Waterman drive pump.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, because we won't need anything on the actual front cover because we're gonna run the SP3000s.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So sweet. All right, we're gonna get this thing loaded up. Anything else cool? Any new products? Anything you want to show us?
Nothing too crazy right now.
We can't show what Drew's working on right now. That's top secret.
Top secret.
Top secret. All right, we're gonna get this thing in the truck. All right, guys. So we are back. Bubba's gonna be getting the D&J engine out of the truck real quick. We're gonna unbox the crate again. Y'all have already saw it earlier, but I think we're gonna go ahead and slap the turbo and the manifold from stainless on there, see how it looks, and kind of go over this engine a little bit. We're gonna let Bubba see it too. Bubba's never seen this engine. Yeah, let's get this thing unloaded. Very nice, very nice. Big old D&J box. Always wanted one of these, guys. Now we get to play with it. Also, the old tow pig is back here for some more parts. Sheesh. All right, guys, so this is gonna be Bubba's first time seeing the engine. This is also the first time she's been back in Tennessee. Let's get her uncrated. See what you think about her, old Bubba. Let's see. Smells like spray paint. All right, so they actually did paint the engine Viper blue. There's a lot of billet on this engine. I'm very tickled about that too. I love billet parts. There is a lot of billet. Yeah, we got the billet freeze plugs, front and back. I think there's one. Yeah, there's one in the front. So we do have the dual pump front cover. I kind of already told them about that, but to support those dual 14 mils we're going to be running, because we're going to be making at least 400 horsepower with this thing. But we still got to get a couple things like a fluid damper and some other stuff. But this thing is sick, guys. This is pretty much the nicest engine you can buy from a production standpoint. It's not really a production standpoint either. Like, these engines are custom built to order per customer, per truck, per injector spray pattern and bowl that you want. What do you think about her, Bubba? You does that all come off? Okay. Wow. Yeah, look at those valves, man. Oh, they have, so like, look, they got the dual springs.
Ain't that called honeycomb or something?
No.
Something other.
Beehive, yeah, maybe. I think I've heard that. It's all kind of new to us, guys. We've had one of these engines in the shop before. I think this one is even a little bit nicer than the one we've had. I want to talk about this intake, man. This intake is crazy. So luckily, it's already got a bunch of 1/8" MPT ports. So we can put sensors, we can put our nitrous. So we'll put nitrous to each one of these cylinders. The greatest thing about the way this intake runner is, it actually evenly distributes all the air to all the cylinders. So
thick. Look at the.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's just as wide as the engine.
Look at that 12-inch freaking intake.
But yeah, this thing is crazy. Honestly, like when we said we were getting one, I didn't think we'd even get the stage 4, because these things are they're proud of them. I love them.
Are we running the big single?
Yeah, we're in a big single. I think we need to put the turbo and the manifold on real quick and show them. So we have a stainless T6 comp manifold right here that is polished. And then we have our GT55. So we're going to probably throw those on real quick. That way y'all can see it all together. What you think of that freaking unit there, Bubba?
Perfect.
Yeah, so that is a stainless diesel T6 comp manifold. Has he got us some ports in it? Yeah. Yeah, we got two EGT or dry pressure ports. And then we're going to end up drilling some holes in that and adding some wastegate ports. But that is a beauty.
Which way do you want it to go?
I believe, yeah, right there how you have it.
Either way.
Yeah, sensor's up though, probably. I don't know
I've
actually.
always seen them on the bottom. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's do them on the bottom. Yeah. That's a freaking unit right there. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Never fit that way.
They never fit like
I
that.
was going to get my rubber mallet because I'm just used to big manifold going.
They usually do not go on like that. Wow, that's pretty.
Right there.
What?
USA.
US of A.
That's USA.
Yeah. Now the stamp was done in China, but but they spelled USA. No, I think these are actually made in America. Good for them. Great product. Thank you, Johnny, over at Stainless. He hooked us up on that. Also, got our GT55. Gonna bolt that bad boy up on there and see what she looks like. And probably start this thing today. Yeah. We're just missing about another $40,000 worth of BS before it can start. So we'll see y'all next year. First startup video coming January, December or something. I don't know. Not 2026. This thing. We're gonna do our first startup video. God, that's a beauty. Do you have a nut? Oh wow. That's a big spoolie boy. Sheesh. That is our stainless diesel GT55, 88 millimeter billet supercore. That is pretty nice. There's a lot of billet on this thing. A lot of shining, a lot of billet. And he did the Cerakoted exhaust housing too. Sweet. All right, guys, that's kind of going to wrap up this video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Huge thank you to D&J for getting us this beautiful engine. Don't know what we're going to do with it for a while. Obviously, we're going to make some big power eventually, but great company to work with so far. Excited to have them on board with us. And then hopefully, you know, within the next year, me and Bubba are making some rips, maybe doing some drag and drives, truck pulls. Let us know what you want to see this truck do, guys. Like, I'm thinking drag and drives, you know, go out and pick on the gassers and stuff, which obviously, you know, they have a weight advantage on us. So there's still going to be some faster vehicles out there. But this truck is going to be nothing shy of, I mean, it'll easily be 2,000 horsepower, if not a bit more. And then we've got some cool ideas for the transmission side of it that are really going to help get this thing farther, faster, with less power than a lot of people are having to use that are in the same, I would say, weight class as us. So make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see y'all in the next video.